That's what I got for you, Holiday. Tired of you pushing us around. We was here first. You don't own this town.
What are you all waiting on? How's this going home to bed? Well, I suppose you're in luck. I feel a sudden urge to wax poetic. It's morning, and this plot of ground is soon to be the site of death's indifference to life's claim on flowering youth and life. This tale we tell in varied forms, the history will amend, as victors write of how they fought and of the battle's end. But the devil in the details brings a different point of view. A maiden to her lover sings, and if her song be true, then who's the hand that reaches up from in the earth to grasp and tear away Pandora's lock? From love's too yielding hath. What, you want more? All right. I got another one. Beware, beware! His flashing eyes, his flowing hair. Weave a circle round him thrice, and close your eyes with holy grace. For he on honeydew had fed, and drunk the milk of paradise. Pretend I weren't here.
Dr. Holiday, I was just...
Oh, not to worry, darling. I'm not going to tell your daddy. But your Uncle Virgil's out making his rounds already. Do you have someplace else to be, McClary?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Well, I'm off to bed then. Good morning.
You won't say anything?
Certainly not. Affairs of the heart are their own punishment.
Now, Morgan, we get up on Allen Street again. I want to check the Alhambra Saloon for those cowboys. Holiday! I thought you were on your way to bed.
I'm just going now, but
Good. Your friend, stumbling drunk. I will never know what you and Wyatt see in him. And Hattie, what are you doing hanging around here?
I was just on my way to work. I have to open the shop for Miss Borland today.
Well, that's just fine. Your Uncle Morgan and I will escort you and make sure you get there. There's a bad element in town. Tonight, Clanton's been up on Allen Street, drinking all day and threatening our lives. And we just saw Tom McLaurin heading up 4th Street.
Suppose I can walk a block alone. But if you insist. Morgan, did you hear I was going on the stage?
That's real nice, Hattie.
Would you like to hear my song?
Absolutely not, Hattie.
Oh, Billy! Hey, what happened over there?
What the heck was that?
What are you doing? Just no fun.
Hey, have you seen Tom?
Yeah, be here any minute. Frank in town?
Well, yeah, we rode in together.
You know, trouble's brewing back in the earth.
So what else is new?
Well, none of you beeswax, I reckon. You already know it all anyhow.
So, what's to know?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, come on, spill it.
Hattier is sweet on Tom.
Is not.
True story.
Tom is not that stupid.
Well, then how stupid is he?
Who's stupid?
Ike.
Yeah, well, tell me something I don't know.
So, how's your girlfriend, Tom?
She ain't my girlfriend, Billy.
Yeah, well, she'd like to be.
Well, you can have her.
Oh, no. That Jim Earp's got a nasty temper.
Yeah, all them Earps got nasty tempers. Just keep her away from me, all right?
Howdy, boys.
Howdy, Hattie. How you doing this morning?
Never you mind how I'm doing, Billy Claiborne. You just tend to your knitting. Hi, Tom.
Well, morning, Hattie.
Morning. It's nearly 2 o'clock. When did you wake up?
Well, afternoon then.
So what are you boys doing here? Up to no good, I suppose.
Oh, we was just talking about what we're going to do to your Uncle Wyatt.
Billy, shut up.
What?
What do I care? Uncle Wyatt's an old stick in the mud anyways.
Digging in the mud. Hey, Bill, that reminds me. Still owe me $2 from playing Mumbly Peg.
I do not. I won that back.
Oh, you did not
Oh,
either.
yes, I did.
Did not,
Are
you
you
snake?
sick and cheating?
2 out of 3?
Yeah, all right, Skin.
I'll be referee.
There ain't no referee in Mumbly Peg.
There ain't no Billy Kid in Tombstone either.
Says you!
Just leave her alone, Billy.
I guess it's true. Little Tom's in
Shut
love.
up, Billy the child.
Hattier!
Uncle Wyatt.
What are you doing here with these boys?
I was just on my way to work. These ruffians were impeding me. Dad's so a decent lady can't walk the streets alone anymore.
Yeah, well, you best come with me right now, girl.
With pleasure, Uncle Wyatt.
Hey, Wyatt, you know, we was...
Clardy! Shut your mouth, boy. I'll deal with you soon enough.
It wasn't doing nothing.
Looks like you could if you wanted to.
Think so?
Bad idea, Tom. She's nothing but trouble. Just forget about her.
Yeah, well, Wyatt Earp's gonna be having trouble with me.
Oh, yeah, you gotta talk him to death.
Don't think I will fight him. I got half the mind to go after him right now.
Oh, then what are you waiting for? He can't have gone far.
Well, I'm busy today.
Yeah, and I bet a Wyatt Earp shaking in his boots. Oh, we didn't do nothing, Wyatt.
All right.
Tom, just wait. Ike's got plans for those herbs.
Tired of waiting. Ready to throw that knife?
You got it.
Hey! You couldn't never kill me! I told you to stay away
Don't
from
throw.
me!
Now you can't think.
That was quick.
Tom, what happened?
Oh, Wyatt Earp just hit me with his gun.
You know, he done that to me once.
Yeah, well, first it's Ike earlier.
Oh, that is just great. Is Ike all right?
He's drunk, Billy. We gotta get him back to Charleston.
If he's drunk, he'll fight. He won't go with us.
So what's wrong with the fight? Just kill them all.
Shut up, kid. They're looking for a fight. Just give back a few hours, he'll calm down.
Yeah, after Wyatt Earp knocks him out again.
What happened to you?
Don't want to talk about it, Frank.
Maybe we should fight them, fellas. This Dodge City gang's getting out of hand.
Nah, Frank, we ain't ready for that. Let's just get back to Charleston.
Billy, I need you.
Yeah? What is it, Ike?
Wyatt Earp. He hit me with that long colt of his. We're gonna get him this time.
Well, why don't you just stay clear of him?
Stay clear of him. I don't crawl for nobody. He don't own this town. You give me 4 feet of ground, I'll burn him down.
Just 4 feet, huh? Looks like you got closer in that clan.
You shut up, Billy Claiborne. You don't know nothing neither. He snuck up on me.
Yeah,
I never seen
sure,
him coming.
Sure, come here, let me ask you something. It's real serious now, right? So, what would you do if Wyatt Earp came... There he is!
That ain't funny, boy. You need to learn some respect for your elders. Family comes first, Billy. If Finn were here, he'd help me deal with them card-cheating pimps.
What do you care who's running the card tables for, Ike? You're just looking for trouble for no good reason.
I'll decide what's a good reason. Who's running this outfit anyway?
Look, I'll back your play, big brother. I don't gotta like it. It's just not what Pa would have done.
Well, Pa ain't here, is he?
Look, Billy, I'm sorry.
I weren't gonna say nothing, but I reckon you got a right to know. Pony Deal was talking and, well, he said it was Doc Holliday done killed Pa. He's seen it himself, plain as day.
Bunch of bull Ike, and you know it.
Is not. Said he shot Doc in the leg and, well, ain't he been leaning on that cane lately?
Yeah, he has been carrying a stick, Frank.
So what? That don't prove nothing. A lot of boys in town got canes. He probably won it off a crooked card game.
He did not neither. He got that stick right after Guadalupe Canyon. Never carried one before. That proves it.
No, just like the word of a drunken woman proved he robbed the Benson stagecoach, right, Ike?
Well, that was different. He was supposed to have been there. Bill Leonard said so.
Yeah, so Bill Leonard lied, but Pony Deal never would?
Whose side you on anyway? Holiday's some friend of yours?
Nah, Ike, I ain't got no use for Holiday. Still, he ain't no worse than Ringo, and he's a sight faster with the 6-gun, too.
Oh, says who?
Says Ringo.
Well, it ain't Holiday I'm worried about anyway. It's Wyatt Earp I want.
Yeah, 'cause Wyatt hit you on the head.
You know what? If he didn't, I would've. The heck's going on with you and Wyatt Earp anyhow? One night you two as thick as thieves at the Oriental. Next day you're screaming insults at him, making a dang fool of yourself. Yeah, Doc Holliday did you a favor shouting you down like that. Wyatt Earp would have wasted time talking.
No, he's right, Ike. Doc is just trying to keep a lid on things. He told me so himself.
Oh, he told you so himself, did he? What you doing? Fraternizing with the enemy now?
Doc is not your enemy, Ike. You can't blame him for what those herbs are doing.
Oh, is that a fact? Well, he's always mixed up in everything they do. He might as well be one of them. Just another brother. Yeah, I reckon someone knows how to be a brother.
I'm still your brother, Ike. Sometimes you don't think right, that's all.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean, little brother?
Just mean that maybe you shouldn't let Ringo do the talking all the time. It's like Pa left the ranch to him and Curly Bill instead of you. They act like they own the place and you don't say nothing about it.
That's right, Ike. That's your ranch. How come you let them two run it?
I run things just fine. They just happen to agree with me is all. More than my own brother does. Maybe I'll go find them and tell them what good friends you are with Wyatt Earp.
I apologize, Bill. You know, it's not my intent to put you at odds with your brother.
Don't worry about it, Frank. He'll get over it.
Yeah, well, Ike has been getting awfully friendly with them over this past week. If something happens, we'll be on your side. Like you, Ike, and Finn, we're practically family.
Thanks, Tom. Ike knows that. He's just trying to fill Pa's shoes, and he don't really know how. Guess we all just figured that Pa would be around to run things forever.
Billy, I can't like your Pa. He ain't smart like your old man was, you know? You are, though. Maybe it's time you took over.
Nah, Frank. Ike's older. It wouldn't be right for me to try and take his place. I just gotta back him like he did Pa.
Yeah, I can't fault you for that, but you ain't a kid no more. Now the brains of the family, at least persuade him. Steer Ike right when he gets on the wrong track.
Tom, are you all right? I heard what happened.
Yeah, be just fine, no thanks to you.
Shut your trap, Billy.
No, I ain't shutting up nothing. She's an Earp. Y'all think they can come down here from Kansas and start running everything? Who invited you anyhow?
So if you came from Texas, would that suit you better? You're not from here. None of you are.
We were here first. You newcomers is bad for business.
Oh, what newcomer? She's been here just as long as you have. What are you picking on her for, Billy?
It's this place. There's something wrong here. I can feel it. I think there's something in the ground. I'll tell you what, I bet you those silver mines go straight down to the devil.
What are you talking about?
Haven't you seen it, Billy? Good people come here and this place turns them bad.
Yeah, and every time we come, we get in some sort of trouble. And we gotta ride over to Benson, over to Bisbee, anywhere but here.
Will you take me with you?
No! Last thing we need is girl trouble. Even if you ain't an Earp, just go back home to your mama.
Right, I'm not an Earp. It's just my stepdaddy. Their blood don't run in my veins. Besides, I'm a grown woman and I'll go where I want.
Oh, well, you know where you could go. And you take that car-cheating uncle of yours with
Billy,
you.
leave her alone. This ain't her fault.
So tell me something, Tom. Whose fault is it, huh? Whose fault is it?
Well, an enchanted moment. Have I interrupted a private conversation?
We was, just discussing business. It's none of yours.
Why, no. Other people's cattle have never been my business. I prefer Pharaoh. It's more honest.
Say, you calling us thieves, Doc? I ain't gonna have you spreading lies about us.
Lies don't interest me, McLaren. Truth is too much fun.
Well, I'll start the fun if you ain't careful.
Will you now? Say when. I think so.
Ain't no sport picking off a lunger like you anyhow.
Good.
Why, I ain't afraid of you. Wyatt Earp neither.
Wyatt Earp? Well, now, just why would you be afraid of Wyatt Earp? Just trying to make a living like everybody else? Not his brother's keeper.
Yeah, family comes first, Doc. Why would take Virgil's part?
Only if you force the issue. Ike's the one causing problems around here, not the Earps. They don't care any more about Mexican cattle than you care about silver mining. Virgil just has to keep Wells Fargo happy, that's all.
Yeah, and you would know nothing about Wells Fargo being unhappy, would you, Doc?
Whatever do you mean, Frank? Are they still spreading that lie about me robbing the stagecoach? Why, next they'll accuse me of supporting that Yankee scum in Washington.
What the heck is that supposed to mean?
It means that you would do well to keep your mouth shut, keep that fool brother of yours out of the way. More going on in Tombstone than meets the eye. It's not all for the likes of you to know about either. Greater cause to be considered. What you boys take Ike and get on back to Charleston. You can leave the Earps to me. I'll take care of them. There now. Perhaps we understand each other after all. Just for the record, boys, I will deny this conversation ever took place. You have my word on that. My word as a Southern gentleman.
Frank, you reckon that loan is on the level?
Well, of course not. He's just trying to confuse the issue.
I don't know, Frank. It kind of makes sense if you think about it. Why else would he hang out with a bunch of Yankees? You know, his father was a major in the Confederate cavalry.
Confederate's been out of business for 15 years. Now, he's up to something. The Earps are trying to take over the county one piece at a time. There ain't no greater cause.
Well, then why would he say it that way? I mean, I know that there's a Confederate revival going on back in Texas. I heard Curly Bill and Ringo talking about it. They called it the cause.
So what, Bill? This new rebel army of yours, they gonna pay more for beef than the cavalry? Or just fine out here without any government, one's good as the next, as long as they leave us be.
That is not true, Frank. The Republicans want to make Arizona a state. Now, Ike says if that happens, that we'll all be out of business.
Billy, Ike says a lot of things, okay? He just don't know what he's talking about, that's all.
Oh, is that a fact? I suppose you think you can run this outfit any better?
That ain't what I said, Ike. What the heck happened to you anyhow? You walk into the end of White Earp's gun again?
I'm gonna kill him next chance I get. You give me 4 feet of ground, I'll burn him down.
Yeah, he keeps saying that, Ike.
Well, he snuck up on me. I never seen him coming. That's how they are, always sneaking around, looking for a chance to murder me.
Yeah, too bad they ain't done it yet.
You shut up, Billy. What are you all so cozy about anyway? Something on your mind?
Doc Holliday was just here. He said some things I think maybe you ought to listen to.
Doc Holliday? What you doing talking to him for? He wasn't telling you lies about last night, was he?
He didn't say nothing about last night, Ike. He said we ought to get you back to Charleston and leave the Earps to him.
He said what?
Yeah, that's right. Now it seems like Doc is up to something. It could be that he's on our side.
Doc Holliday on our side. Now I heard everything. You done took leave of your senses. I swear I'm surrounded by ignoramuses. Why would Holliday be on our side of anything?
Look, I don't like Holliday any more than you do, but he's got a point. It couldn't hurt to get out of here for a while, at least till this Wells Fargo thing blows over.
I don't want nothing to blow over. I got me a plan. I'm going to get rid of Holliday and the Earp for good. I told Wyatt Earp I'm going to turn in Leonard Head and Crane for that Wells Fargo reward. But when he takes me in front of the judge, I'm going to turn around and say, it were Holliday and the Earps. They done the whole thing.
Why don't you do something dumb like that for Ike? You know Ringo would kill you up running your mouth. Even if he don't, who's going to believe you?
But Frank, Holliday just about admitted it.
I did not either. Now, Kate admitted that was a lie as soon as she sobered up. Oh, Doc's doing this playing up Ike's stupid story to confuse you.
Yeah, well, it's got me plenty confused, Frank. Did Holiday rob that stage, didn't you?
No. He had Maycake sign that paper. Holliday's a liar if he says any different.
Ike, we can ambush the Earps in the desert anytime. Just right now we ain't fixed right. Let's go back to Charleston and regroup.
So you boys will help me get him then.
Yeah, of course we're gonna help you, Ike. And Stillwell and Spence are with us 9 at a time. How about it? On the way back to Charleston, we'll stop by Spanish first, get you a new stuff.
You know, I already tried that. He confused my business. I'm gonna kill him too. What?
We're here to disarm you. Throw up your hands. Hold! That's not what I want. No! No! Billy! Billy! No! shoot! Fight's come in sight. You get to fighting or get away. Ward! Out the window! Frank.
How about that? Looks like I got you now.
Blaze away! Oh, Daisy, if you do.
Morgan, rest easy. Yeah. Virgil? I'm hit, Wyatt. Doc?
Bring it up, boy. Come on. Bring it up.
Holiday! Are you hit?
Not so as you notice.
Well, Morgan's hit bad. Virgil, too. Let that boy alone. Come help me tend to my brothers.
Hi, Virgil.
All right, Bert. My leg. Here, take this. Come on.
Get him inside, Doc. Listen here's done in, Doc.
What about his brother?
His brother will fare no better than he did.
Why'd you let Ike get away?
Ike Clanton had no gun, Doc.
Read it. Somebody was shooting at us out of Fly's window.
Where was Kate?
Kate.
Tom?
Hattie, no.
Proud of yourself now, girl?
This won't be the end of it.
Never is, Doc.
What are you gonna tell him?
Tell whom?
The judge?
Won't be any judge, Holiday. Virgil's the marshal now. We were legal. Don't you worry about the judge.
I am imperfectly consoled, sir.
I don't think I'll let you arrest us today, Behan. Stand aside.
Hurled into eternity. 3 mortals passed that day. They were no worse than some I knew, and did not deign to slay. The moment came and went in haste, and from that frenzied fray, here we do commemorate a victory in play. For the sake of truth, we choose to close in this authentic way. Now as then, you shall not watch those players walk away. A tombstone marks each fallen head, and graven there to see the charge of murder made with lead. And murder it may be. In my own defense I vow, in veritas to thee, the tables turn, there is no doubt, would have murdered me. Well, good evening, that's
Boys, I'd say we've done our good deed for the day. Wyatt! This is terrible. This is not what I wanted.
Not what any of us wanted, Virgil. But it is what we've got to live with.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to live with it. All right, what are you townspeople still doing here? There's nothing more for you to see. We'll take your witness statements outside these gates over at the hitching post. Now go on, move along now. Go ahead.
Stand up and leave, people.